images of our Savior are a sort of celebration of this central mystery of the Incarnation. And of course, the lives of the saints the same way, that we can venerate Christ in his members, even as Christ said to St. Paul on the road to Damascus, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? So celebration of the communion of saints is very much a part of the very essence of redemption, that Christ comes to save us, not just individually and not merely in our interior lives, but in this visible society of the saints called the Catholic Church. So I hope that's helpful to you by way of reflection. And understand also, if you grasp the logic of the Catholic faith, you know that Christ didn't just give us a book and say, here, do your best to interpret this book, and whatever you figure out or discern in your own subjective conscience is the will of God. No. In fact, Christ never mentioned the Bible that you're holding in your hand as a Protestant, never made any sort of reference to it at all. Of course, that collection of books didn't exist as such at the time of the ascension of Christ. Rather, he gave us the authority of the teaching church, said to the apostles, go make disciples of all nations, and I'll be with you to the end of the age. All right. So that promise of divine assistance. And of course, the church has always made use of the sort of accoutrements of Christian worship, visible elements, signs, and artwork from the very earliest centuries, and has even enshrined that in the form of a dogmatic definition at the Second Council of Nicaea, the Seventh Ecumenical Council. So not only do you have logic, reason, the logic of redemption, the teaching of the Old Testament itself, and the tradition of Christianity for 2,000 years, but you also have the most solemn definition of the church gathered in council, just like in Acts 15, just like in the Council of Nicaea, recognizing that, in fact, this is a beautiful expression of the central truth of the Incarnation.
There you go. Dave, thank you so much for your email. So glad that you're listening to us there.